open the Tesla floodgates. Thanks in no small part to the rise of artificial intelligence, a new era has arrived for autonomous cars. New players are springing up all over the world. Established leaders are having to up their game, and more consumers are requesting automated driving assistance systems, ADAS features. But collectively, we haven't answered many questions about who's truly liable in the event of a crash, especially ones involving ADAS technology on ordinary cars. That's why I'm curious about the legal ripple effects of a recent Florida court case involving a horrific fatal crash involving Tesla's autopilot features. That kicks off this Monday edition of Critical Materials, our morning roundup of industry and technology news. Shockwaves after Tesla's Florida crash verdict. On Friday, a Florida jury found Tesla liable to pay up to $243 million to victims in a 2019 crash involving a Tesla Model S that involved the autopilot system. The details of that crash are horrific, as CNBC reported. The suit centered around who shouldered the blame for the deadly crash in Key Largo, Florida. A Tesla owner named George McGee was driving his Model S electric sedan while using the company's enhanced autopilot, a partially automated driving system. While driving, McGee dropped his mobile phone that he was using and scrambled to pick it up. He said during the trial that he believed enhanced autopilot would break if an obstacle was in the way. His Model S accelerated through an intersection at just over 60 miles per hour, hitting a nearby empty parked car and its owners, who were standing on the other side of their vehicle. Nibel Benavides, who was 22, died on the scene from injuries sustained in the crash. Her body was discovered about 75 feet away from the point of impact. Her boyfriend, Dylan Angulo, survived but suffered multiple broken bones, a traumatic brain injury, and psychological effects. It's certainly not the first time that Tesla's autopilot, or full self-driving tech, has landed it in some kind of hot water. The systems, which offer hands-free automated driving in various situations, but still require close driver oversight, have been the subject of lawsuits, regulatory investigations, state and federal safety probes, and even false advertising criticisms for years now. Yet the Florida verdict is notable, because it's one of the first major legal decisions over ADAS technology that has gone against Tesla. Other claims have been dismissed or settled by the automaker. Tesla will appeal the decision. During the case, its attorneys hung the blame on the driver, McGee, for choosing not to monitor the car on autopilot while he grabbed for his cell phone. Later, the automaker said in a rare statement that it only works to set back automotive safety and jeopardize Tesla's and the entire industry's efforts to develop and implement life-saving technology. This is, for context, the line Tesla has used for years against autopilot critics. The company claims it is safer than a human driver, or will be eventually, and so setting its progress back will only lead to more fatal crashes as humans stay behind the wheel instead of robots. So what does it mean for further legal action against Tesla, and perhaps even the entire autonomous driving industry? The Associated Press gathered some legal experts, and here's what they say. This will open the floodgates, said Miguel Custodio, a car crash lawyer not involved in the Tesla case. It will embolden a lot of people to come to court. In addition to a punitive award of $200 million, the jury said Tesla must also pay $43 million of a total $129 million in compensatory damages for the crash, bringing the total borne by the company to $243 million. It's a big number that will send shockwaves to others in the industry, said financial analyst Dan Ives of Wedbush Securities. It's not a good day for Tesla. The auto industry has been watching the case closely because a finding of Tesla liability, despite a driver's admission of reckless behavior, would pose significant legal risks for every company as they develop cars that increasingly drive themselves. Ultimately, this case may be the first of many that add a new dimension to a century of laws and regulations around driving. Who's really liable in the event of a crash, now that automation is involved as well? Source: reposted and summarized from Patrick George at insideevs.